Well, hello there again, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back. Wargame Red Dragon. It's a 40-minute battle, 3,000 points, starting with 1,500, of course, down to 1,300 by the units that are out. Getting ready to play against Bolt Sauce here, so just testing out my deck just a little bit. So, anyway, we're fighting against somebody who has, like, no deck, which means they pick no allegiance, no specialty, nothing, so it's going to be a real cavalcade of, I don't know, it could be like a tank rush, it could be a heli rush, it could be... I don't know. Anyway, whatever this person's trying, it seems like they've got a plan. I'm against F.A.Q, by the way. So, 40-minute match again. So, hopefully we don't run into too many problems, and it should all be good. So, we're going to quickly get over to Dimitri with a lot of our units. I think the best to use is probably Commandosi and FJB right away, but since he's not really going with much, I'm kind of a little afraid as to what he might be bringing, so we definitely need to immediately recon what's going on in the situation and set up some defenses just in case. I've got some Conquerors with me as well, 50% accuracy. Keep in mind now that the update is out, from what I've heard, the accuracy, I haven't used them quite a lot, at least the infantry-based ones. I haven't had any tanks actually, I haven't played any games now that I think of it. Well, one or two, but I haven't actually used the Conquerors yet. But apparently, the closer enemy units are to Conquerors, think of it this way: when the Conquerors fires, every time, this is probably inaccurate, but the way I understand it is every time the Conquerors fires, a certain distance it travels, it does kind of a dice roll. And depending on what that number comes up with, I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, it rolls a dice, and it basically stays on target or loses the target depending on that dice roll. So it's very important that you are closer range. Obviously, the closer the better for most situations. But anyway, we're going to get some of our new specialty units up here as well. The LSTR with their Vampire and their Iglas are very effective against enemy troops, and we're going to try to fill center with a lot of motor shoots in to try to stop them. So anyway, I probably should keep a reserve of points for helicopters just in case they bring tanks. Actually, the Mi-24P might be a good thing to call out right at the start, but we need to cap right away and start gaining points. I'm going to capture center. I'm going to capture Dimitri with my troops, but capture center with my with just infantry without actually capturing that command. And as for Anna, that's only 1 point, but there is a call-out zone there, so we're going to need some income ASAP. So let's go ahead and begin, and whatever happens, happens. This, again, is just mostly a test for that match. I'm not really concerned about any victory here, but we do want to keep in mind that this guy is a little sneaky, so he could be bringing something mean. Alright, so we're going to get our MA8T over here. Alright, so hopefully we don't encounter any any helos or anything like that. Might be good to call out the anti-radar. Bolt Sauce primarily made this deck, and then I made a lot of changes to it. When the DLC first came out, I was kind of so overwhelmed with all the new stuff, I couldn't decide, so I said to Bolt, I said, hey, just go ahead and give me what you got for a deck code, and so he sent it over. Alright, looks like we're dealing with miniguns, which are the, they're basically, oh, okay, we've got an interesting, okay. We've got ourselves an interesting mix here. Let's get our troops into place, and let's get some of these guys dropped off. A lot of Humvees, a lot of light transports. Probably be good for us to get a couple of helos out then. The hell, I clicked on these, didn't I? There we go. Alright, so here comes Pumas. We landed on this side. I actually wanted to go into the village, but that's okay, because he could be attacked. He could have already landed his troops. So the faster we get into cover, the better. And we'll get our two T's out of there. They do have those autocannons on them, so it's probably best for us to stay away from that. Alright, let's go ahead and capture center. Looks like there's not too much of a threat coming from that yet. And these SPWs that I was going to use to go to Anna, I kept back just in case there was some sort of an attack early, and then I could use that village as some sort of buffer, but it just didn't come, which is good. Alright, so we've got a small advantage here of 110 points. That's nothing. That's the cost of an aircraft in some situations. We do want to watch the flanks. Of course, Bolt Sauce is going to take advantage of that. He's the kind of guy to go all the way around. He's very patient in terms of doing that. That's something that I do as well, but I usually don't start with that. I always feel the enemy will detect that at the start. It's best to try to lure their, or at least my opinion is to lure their choppers into the middle. We do have our specialty infantry in the middle as well, so we can pop choppers if we see them, but no need at the moment. Alright, we're going to push some more infantry into the middle. SPWs are going to cross that bridge there and move to the Anna call out. We want income now. He's got an income of 4 plus 3. We've got the same plus an extra 4 in about 20 seconds as that command, or as that, yeah, that command gets into position. We've got choppers about. A good flanking maneuver would be from over here too for his infantry. Though sometimes when I see, I guess I tend to underestimate people sometimes when I just see like a bunch of Humvees and miniguns grouped up like that. I'm thinking that there's not going to be so much of a flank. The row is out on the left. I'm going to move that around just to spy. Here it looks like we've got an engagement. That's going to be A, I believe. Is that what that is? MI8's getting ready to fire, but yeah, that's okay. SAS there, so they'll die in just a minute. Alright, so he's calling them back. Alright, what we'll do is, I do have a little goodie in here. You'll probably see most of what I've got in my deck. I've also got an extra fob, since this is going to be a 40-minute battle. I have an extra fob ready to go. Or I should have. I wonder what happened. Did I not save those settings? I should have had an extra fob in here somewhere, but I can figure that out later. Anyway, let's go on the attack then. SPWs are ready to roll. We'll go into Anna. Obviously, he's gonna, or Elena. He's going to have a lot of infantry ready. Now that I think of it, we're just going to go ahead and spread and wait for the RM70s to fire. 122mm cluster munitions now is what these have, and they'll be ready to fire in just a moment. It's nice when you're playing against people who kind of aren't as fast at making their decisions, because you can just zoom into stuff. I'm not saying he's not a good player. There's the flank on the left. Okay, so there was his insertion, so we saw that, so we can just immediately counter that. Pumas are there as well, so we can just go ahead and move. Actually, instead of that, let's move Commandosi into the area. Oh, that's right. I used to have them in ground-based transports, but we'll move them here, let them get all the way in, and then... Wow. So these cluster are very good against transports and destroying small vehicles. Humvees, obviously. A lot of little points, but the main important thing is here that you can basically stun everything before you run in. And we actually have another salvo ready too, so we can salvo twice. Let's actually just fire it where the command might be at Fedor. And we'll unload here in just a second, and we'll run back. Alright, let's go. Our motor chutes are ready. They just want to run across the street. Alright, so we got light riflemen there. And we don't have any bombers. MI2T is ready. Oh, I think I hear flamethrowers. Oh, yep, alright, we'll back up a little bit. Oh, good, assault pioneers are right on the edge. So this guy's playing in a defensive mode. Oh, we called that SPW on the left out. Actually, we'll let his infantry come out of the woods and try to come at us. There's a lot of open area, so he's going to have to cover a lot of that before he advances. Alright, assault pioneers are pulling up. Wow, we barely lost any men compared to what just happened. I'm going to do a seed run just to see what might be there. And on the right side, we're pretty secure. We did lose a recon, which must have been the one on the left. He probably came back with his choppers and I wasn't paying attention necessarily. Alright, let's move in on these assault riflemen now that they're... or the assault pioneers. Alright, we got hit there on the MP, or the 4P, whatever. Get that thing out of there. I always get tripped up on their names. We'll just trade out with these guys. Come on, get it. Just move in there. That's just to kind of delay him a little bit. Oh, 1-1C, of course. A good town clear. I think he just bombed himself a little bit. Did he just kill himself? He might have killed himself on that right side. Alright, we're going to get a Cub 4 out now. Looks like his real attack's beginning. So we'll go ahead and move up on the right. We'll move that... oh, it looks like he's got his own command there. Alright, Assault Pioneers don't have much in terms of... motor shoots and wouldn't be the best here. Commandosi will be alright though. Alright, we're going to go for a little flanking then. We'll go right around the assault engineers. Pioneers, whatever. And we won't let them get any extra points, so we'll counter-cap that. You can see little explosions all over Fedor. We'll go right back. I'm hoping his attack on the left starts, so that way we can just get some free points from that. Really excited to see if he calls out his bomber again. Wow, those troops held forever. That's really fantastic. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start securing center on second thought now. SAS was firing at the row. Insta-hack on that. Alright, so pretty dangerous for us to move out in the open like this, but we'll give it a try. Oh yeah. There we go. Alright, the Cub will be in range in a minute or two. We'll call up a supply truck for that, and we'll have our MiG ready on standby the next time that happens again. It'll be a while till you see that thing again, but I don't want to make a statement with it. I accidentally called it out. Alright, so we'll split up our Commandosi so they can't be hit all at once, so we don't have to babysit. And we'll put some reinforcements in the woods. I exposed those a little too early. Alright, now we could do our own flanking. Oh, wow, he's putting a lot of troops into the left side. These are basically free artillery targets. Those transports like that. And we'll make sure he didn't get around us this way. All right, at this point it's boring play. I want to bring out like I want to bring out some tanks and stuff. It always comes down to infantry and their rifles here. Oh wow, he was actually able to find that thing with Ackart. Let's see if we can hit some stuff here. Oh, he has recon out. Somewhere. Nice thing about the ARM-70 is it can fire quite a bit quickly. And it's very effective. So hopefully this gets anything there to panic and move. I don't expect to really kill anything. But now we'll move our command at Boris. Oh, we captured at Anna. Okay. Oh, that's what that whole thing was about. Okay. A lot of flanking. This is a very air-land battle. I actually hope he does actually call out some troops to finally fight us. That'd be nice. Humvees are rolling in. Damn, they're gonna be here before our transports. That's right. The good thing now is to make them think that we don't have anything here. And to lure them in. Counter already coming in. Perfect. Where's that coming from? Come on, where are you? Oh, it's big already. Alright, so if anything, it's nice to be flanked, actually. It usually just comes down to like the narrow city fight here and around the harbor, and that's it. I actually didn't expect that, though. I want to see that more often in this game, though. It really is very airland battle. Very old school. You might think it's out of style. I guess it kind of is, but that's because everyone likes to do selective strikes all the time. Okay, I thought that was an Avenger for a moment. I want him to come at me, bro, so that way we can kind of counterattack, but it's not happening. He's building up a lot. And he stopped with that 1-1 whatever on the right side. Now if we attack Dmitry, that's going to be trouble. We don't really have artillery to support. Would be nice to have that income. He's got a lot of extra points now, but maybe we can lure out a aircraft or two. But he does have that artillery, and those things are hard to move. But we need some more air cover, I think, so we'll do that. Alright, so there was some pretty good... Oh, artillery's coming back now. All back on the SPD. Oh, okay, so now it's Despo Art. So since there's not many targets for him to engage, it's going to be accurate already like that. Let's see if we can find a... Oh, look at that! The 1-1C was coming out, but he saw my fighter. Cool. Yeah, just have your fighters come out every once in a while to throw off the enemy's pace of calling out their aircraft. Though that thing will probably be insta-refuel. It's still good to call that out. Now we're going to fire most of our rockets here. This battle's kind of boring. Oh, I'm actually behind in points? I didn't even realize that. Those are all the bombers and stuff. If he's to lose one bomber or one artillery piece or something like that, it's going to be the end of his day. He won't attack, though. Now, this is why 40 minutes sucks. Because when you have these kinds of battles... That'd be nice to kill a fob. Anyway. Right, so anyway, it's time for us to prepare some sort of attack. I don't want to sit here all day like this. He's got some weird complete mixed deck, and he's done some weird stuff. I guess that's everybody's new method of like trying to throw the enemy off by doing that. Oh, actually we did hit something. We're up to 240 points now. Good. We'll move our RM-70s right up here. Alright, time to get some recon out. Damn Bolt Sauce and his love for expensive things. Now mostly I have infantry that would expose themselves if they go to Anna or something like that, and we definitely don't want that. And we could cut off his reinforcements. He might just be saving points just to see if we attack, and I'm just going to be patient though the left flank is open, we're going to dump these troops off here. But we've got a lot of nice security here. These 15-point SPWs aren't anything to fug with. And, oh no, too bad there's a Kiowa there and we can't kill it because no FJB. Yeah, we're bringing a couple of these guys. Accuracy on that Cub M4 is real good too. You can bet though that he's got a lot of. I may as well just fire artillery the rest of the round because that's usually the way to play. Let's split these guys up. Oh, here we go. Track Rapier FSA is coming out. Track Wrap. Alright. Wow, he left that nice and exposed. May as well bring up that 2 Conqueror ATGM. Wow, it's out in the open too. That's the weird thing, is that I've been a good player and a bad player in some decisions. Light Rifleman again? Alright, so he's going to have to make a mistake somewhere in order for us to really do some good. Actually, we could call out the seed aircraft too if we needed to, but I'm sure the woods are loaded with... Oh, IFVs are coming next. Best way to stop those. The hell's he shooting at now? Anyway, Bradley IFVs are very expensive and very delicious. Part of this complete breakfast. Or break fast. Let's break the enemy shit fast. Aw, damn, forgot to move those things. He was watching too. That's what he's going for, I guess. What the hell? I totally didn't mean those to load up. Oh, look at that. Yep, the whole woods are just loaded up. Let's see what we can hit. I did tell this to fire, by the way. Yep, ATGM's up the ass in the woods. Alright, it's better to play this way. Zoomed out like that. Much easier. Navy SEALs are in there. We don't have any... Look at that. The whole woods are just loaded up. So it's just some weird standoff. Ugh, this kind of play is boring. That's why I usually leave it at 20 minutes, because if it goes this far, you may as well just kind of bring it to an end. Actually, if we come out of the woods, we'll probably be hit. One RM70 not wanting to fire. And our FJB not even, just refusing to engage. Alright, well, we can use our on Dancer, on Prancer, on Vixen, and whatever else. Oh, is this going to turn into an artillery game? Yeah. Alright, RM70s are going to fire. He'll be insta-ack right back on it. Oh, Abrams coming up. Apache in the back, ready to strike. Come on, boys, get in the house. Alright, Abrams gonna have a real bad day. Alright, top target for the ATGM was the Humvees. Interesting target. Conqueror's doing a real good job of hitting that tank. Arty Party will fall back on that. We could be flanked on the right side by infantry, so we're just going to go ahead and prepare for that. These are the kind of games where I like run out of ideas and it just kind of has to play it out on its own. Yeah, there you go, you got Arty Party going. That's what it's going to be the whole rest of the game. I really don't want to move it because I don't want him to think he's close. And that Arty's so accurate that if you see it hitting somewhere, it's probably not going to hit anything else. Though we don't want him to get that flank on the left side. Alright, we'll go ahead and put SP-80s in the left. And Kiowa's engaging. Alright, so that Kiowa should go down soon. This is a Despo operation here. Here comes the bomber. Motor shoots in the back, it's gonna go down. Let's see if we can lure him in. Now once he sees that anti-air piece in the back, he's not going to do that again. He really wants to get in there, so we're just going to have to keep denying him. And God, these things take forever to fire, don't they? Something moving up, multiple vehicles. Looks like a Bradley IFE is down. Abrams coming along with that. Romulan Cloak has been engaged. That's where he's hiding all his stuff, that's why I keep targeting it. Alright, so we did lose an MI whatever T. The hell did that get shot down, huh? Oh, here by artillery? Okay. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so it's going to be a lot of artillery play. A lot of artillery play. So it's going to come down to shooting transports with artillery with whoever has the most amount of recon. This is recon-diculous. You guys see what I did there? Alright, let's see if he wants to come out and play. We do have a Cub M4. I'm going to see if we can lead up the seed and then just call it off. We're going to go for lures and skewers now, because it's coming down to this Arty Party. Oh, what's he doing? Firing Arty back at the Conquerors? I can't even believe that's working. Anyway, at least that key was done. 100 points on that, yay. Oh, there's the Abrams. Anytime you want to fire their Conquerors would be nice. Wow, that's a bad day. He's doing everything right, it's just not working. Another Abrams there, so now we can call out our big boys. And we'll bring our infantry right up to knock on his door. See if he's home. Motor shoots him down to 12. No more RM-70s then. MiG-29 still up. We're going to make sure he doesn't bring in any bombers. So we're going to keep aircraft going. Even though we have an AA net, it's probably not the best. And he's actually doing, like, I like his flank. This is really air-land battle. Though I'm jealous that I couldn't have done it myself. I may be winning in points, but that doesn't mean shit. He could break through, and it could be a bad day for me or him if he takes losses or if I lose my position. He's still hitting those Conquerors, so he definitely doesn't want those there. I don't blame him. Conquerors are fantastic units that just need to be in the right spot. Alright. My Lister 40. Better start making a big list of everything they're going to destroy if they find something good here. I'm really bad at moving my stuff into position. Where's that other, oh there it is, RM-70. I don't want to keep all my artillery together, that'd be no bueno. He's pushed me all the way to the edge of the map, but I guess it just shows you don't want to corner a Raptor. Oh look, oh, this is what the game's going to be now. It's going to be recon and arty partying. God damn it. We may as well unload FJB somewhere on the hill or something. You can see he's desperate for his bombing runs, but I can't allow that. I'm gonna come up behind some of his tanks. He's lost some very expensive units. If they were cheaper, I wouldn't be in such a good situation. Oh, that's how we saw it. The Navy SEALs moved up, I see. Okay, we're going to have our on Dancer, on Prancer, on Donner, and Vixen. Fire some Insta-Ackart right on top of the SEALs. I'll take the loss on the FJB since they're not going to get away anyway. And that must be how we saw that that air-to-air unit, or the anti-air unit. So make sure he has nothing else. Wow, he's now calling in artillery on stationary helicopters. That is disgusting that you can do that in this game. Just using artillery to see choppers. Like this by the way makes you do this. This makes you just go ahead and put every single helicopter that you're playing with in the corner of the map, and that's gross. Oh, man, I hate that artillery can do that. Though he's playing good, he lost some really expensive tanks to derp. And anything hiding in the woods there is gone. Oh, yeah. Alright, so he's bringing up all of his stuff now. I hate how he's recouping his points with only 8 minutes left. Again, it's just going to come down to this now. But if he wants to do that, then fine. We'll play that way. He's got artillery there, that's why he's using that. Alright, so, oh, the Hornet's coming around. That's a bad move. Wow, he actually went balls deep with that thing. What was he searching for? AA? I hope he wasn't using that to search for AA. That was way too deep, though. He could have lost that thing. I wish I would have saw that earlier. I wish I would have seeded that earlier. Done sawed it. I should have done sawed that earlier. He's probably trying to lure and skewer, too. But I wouldn't use something that expensive to do that. There's Apache over there, too. Nice work. 24p, not even, or 22m, whatever the hell, not even hitting anything. That thing's gone now. Unacceptable. Seed aircraft being taken down by gun seed like that. Alright, well, in the last couple minutes then, we'll use nothing but a cavalcade of tanks and artillery. His Chinook's moving, that's great. Could be in the perfect position to take that thing down. Alright, too bad that unit's not recon. We should have a bigger lead than this. This is why it's gross and comes down to artillery play like this. I hate that, because all your gains could be for nothing. And it comes down to artillery like this. Abrams apparently is super powerful in the woods. There we go. And we see a bunch of helicopters, so that's what we're gonna do. Artillery all over it. All over his face! Alright, he's moving up with a cargo vehicle. Wow, Despo play right there. Yeah, you forgot they have AA, don't you? Oh, come on now. They could have fired off their damn... A trade. Not a fair one, but a trade. Nice thing about these units is they do carry a lot of ammunition. Man, I guess this is why I don't do 40 minutes. Like, I'm kind of like bored already. It's either going to be a draw or I'm going to win by just a little bit, one of the two. Alright, let's just do this. Oh, here comes the play finally. So a super spendy 120 is out. Another Super Cobra is up. The Apache is still holding in the back. The hell are we doing flying that close? Man. Alright, we need some more units here. Hornets up. Conquerors are getting ready to fire. Units that are exposed. Hornet's doing a bad thing. Man, Gun A takes down shit now. Wow, is this going to end in a nice tie, at least it seems. A lot of tanks destroyed there. Good experience on seeing how tank-on-tank violence works now. Finally. Looks like it's going to be pretty tied up still, though, even at the end. He's trying to hit FJB. The last whatever minutes now are just going to be A.C. I haven't tried to be patient enough to find his artillery. Though we could try and find a command. There's the Apache. It's landed too. Let's kill that sumbitch. Did we see it? Where is it? Marking it. Should have marked my artillery earlier. Alright, with 51 seconds to go, we'll see if we can get a hit on that thing. But regardless, it ends in a draw. He did a pretty good flank, but pretty costly as well. He's blocked my call out for the moment, I believe. I'm surprised this unit actually can't fire. Navy SEALs are getting a little nosy. 26 seconds remain. Let's make sure that thing didn't move. He knows what I'm doing. We've only stunned it. Ha! That's all we were able to manage there. Super Cobra shot down. I think. Was there one shot down? I couldn't see that. Anyway, there you go. A nice draw. It would have been even in points, but, you know, I wasn't able to shoot down that chopper. So interesting. So even with those overwhelming odds, still able to do a victory there for once, which is nice. Or I shouldn't say for once. I guess that's the first time I've done like a 40-minute 1v1. Right, so a lot of good, interesting things about the deck. Very powerful with special infantry, but lacking the numbers to do real serious blocking and flanking. It seems like you can only do a small block and a huge flank, which means if the flank fails, you're going to fall over. So that's it for now. Good job to Anka, or however you pronounce that. You saw some really good play, mistakes with things like the Super Hornet, mistakes with things like the, you know, there was like small mistakes, and then him finding commands and stuff, or looking for them, really good, really good attempts to try to find my command in the back. Holding firm, though, on both sides. I kind of like the fact that he took the map and I was able to hold. Usually it's kind of like a battle in the middle, so that was nice. Real good back-to-air-land battle gameplay. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. We'll see you. Bye.